Now, I'm no stranger to the pressures of being famous or semi-famous, dealing with the parasocial relationships, the everyone trying to get in all your business, combing through everything you say, trying to look for any errors so they can flame you and try to cancel you. Luckily for me, my career's been over a long, long period of time, over a decade now, so it's not all at one time. So it's like my numbers look very impressive, but not everyone's active and like all the momentum's not going. It's not crazy. It's nice, but it's not crazy. But what happens if you have suddenly almost overnight success? Today we're going to be talking about Chappell Roan, not to be confused with Chappelle. Let's see, there's an extra E in Chappelle. It's different. She's a 26-year-old American songwriter she's been making music for quite a while, and she is recently, like within the last, I would say 5-6 months, exploded. Like, this is just her YouTube channel right here. You got you're getting like a sub 1 million views a month, and then in April it's just like whoop, 78, wow. Just shooting straight up. She's been going viral on TikTok. She opened for, who'd she open for earlier? Olivia Rodriguez, gone on talk shows and like kind of gone through the circuit of going on talk shows, and her Spotify listens are up, like, I think they said like 50%.
Wow. She's
really kicking it off. And she's got kind of like, her music's kind of like going back to the 80s, I guess, like bringing the 80s forward. How long ago was the 80s now that I'm thinking about it? Hang on, I'm about to have an old man moment here.
Oh, don't do it.
Someone said, I saw a tweet the other day that was like, the 2000s is as far away from now as the 80s were from 2000.
Yeah.
Like we're like in 2000, like listen to 80s music, like, oh man, this is so old. Yeah, that's how kids feel about listening to like Linkin Park and
that's crazy.
Limp Bizkit, right? Anyway, she's got kind of like a 80s vibe, and like her song here, like Hot to Go, is number 70 in the top music video, which it's my first time listening to her, and it almost sounds like a Halloween. I swear it's like a Halloween video game music. I can't play it for you because it'll get claimed, but let Dane listen to it real quick.
Oh, wow.
It's
that's totally Halloween video game music.
Yeah, it's like, I think Jaws is coming after me. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, boss fight.
That is kind of retro sounding. Is a lot of her music like that?
Yeah, it reminds me of a video game called Monster Party. Let's see if it actually, let me see, hang on. Nah, not really. Close.
Yeah.
Close.
Monster Party was a little too happy. I see she's even like got some face paint on and like some of those pictures. She's going back to the old Kiss style.
But the reason we're talking about her is because she is not, I wouldn't say she's not handling the sudden fame well, but she is not appreciative of the attention, the invasive. Some people don't have any manners, and they're very entitled with your time and get all up in your business and want to take pictures and want to talk to, like, interrupt whatever you're doing. If you're hanging out with friends, they want to talk to you. They want to take pictures with you. And sometimes they have very little disregard for you.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah. I do not like that. She's made a couple of TikToks talking about it.
I need you to answer questions. Just answer my questions for a second. If you saw a random woman on the street, would you yell at her from the car window? Would you harass her?
Sadly, I know some dudes who do both of these already.
That's why I stopped you right there. It's like, man, that happens already if you're famous or not, some places in the world.
That's sad. Yeah.
And she doesn't know you at all. Would you assume that she's a good person? Assume she's a bad person? Would you assume everything you read about her online is true? I'm a random bitch. You're a random bitch. Just think about that for a second, okay?
Oh.
Whoa, Dane, it's okay.
All right. No, that's crazy. I feel offended.
Fortunately, the comments on this one are turned off because I get where, like, the thing about it is, like, I understand where she's coming from. I actually understand where she's coming from. The thing is that, well, you're not random anymore, and
ooh.
This is kind of the unfortunate price of popularity. Now, I do think there's I wish it would change. I guess what I'm thinking of is, like, it's important to address But at the same time, it's like almost like a fruitless endeavor because people are just, they don't care. But I think the comments are turned off because when you directly like address it like this, the same people that you tell no that you don't want to take a picture with, that get mad at you, they get mad. They get mad in the comments and they start throwing a big fit.
It's just a picture. I just wanted a picture, you know. How long would that take? Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, you got. It's important to have boundaries. Like, and I'm all for it. Like, if you don't want to take a picture, don't take a picture. If someone gets mad about it. It's the picture stuff is the minor part to me. It's the part of people trying to find where you live and people trying to like make contact with your family, or you say that you have to go, like you're feeling sick and you're going to go to the doctor, and then people that have figured out where you live then start trying to contact your doctor and like pretending they're somebody to try to get your medical records. This is stuff that happens. Yeah. It's that level that's far beyond what's okay. And I think it is important to call that behavior out because it's real and it sucks and
that's like super stalky
weird.
and
it's
super weird, dude.
So
Weirdo activity.
Yeah, and obviously in this TikTok, it's really bothering her, right? Like it's hitting, and she's like, I do not like. But it's like but then I look at the comments being turned off, and I know what's in there. I know.
I know why they're turned off.
I know why they're turned off. Those people that are doing all that, they're in there just. You owe us everything because we've made you famous, even though we're consuming the things that you make for entertainment for free, actually. But we're entitled to your time.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation to be in when you're the person being put up on the pedestal and people are like looking up to you, because it's a mix. You have all these people that are like, oh, you're so great. Yes, we love you so much. And then there's this like small group. It's not even a big group. It's a very small, like 1% maybe group of the total that just ruins it. They just ruin it with all the stalking crap and the extreme parasocial stuff. But anyway, she's also got another one about this also. It's not this one. This
dang.
Is, Mary sent me this. This is apparently before the big blow up. But like she's speaking truth, Dane. This is how we know that she knows what she's talking about. Look at this girl who gets 9th, 12th place in Mario Kart and knows how to.
That's true.
If you get in first place in all the games, you're a virgin. This is. Feel so called out right now.
Yeah.
Always first. All right, and so the next one is a follow-up from what she said, and the comments are off on this one as well. But she's, same. She's sitting in the same spot, same hair, everything. Just more thoughts.
I don't care that abuse and harassment, stalking, whatever, is a normal thing to do to people who are famous or a little famous, whatever. That's weird. It's weird how people think that you know a person just because you see them online or you listen to the art they make. I'm allowed to say no to creepy behavior.
True.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Very true.
I agree with her.
Yeah.
I agree with her.
It kind of, and she's right. Like, it does suck that is the norm.
Yeah.
Like, people are just like, well, you should expect it. But why, though?
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of weird.
That's
right.
It's kind of like the point of the video, right? Is like it's something that needs to be called out because it does get really extreme. But it's like, and this isn't me trying to make it a case for it and make it okay, but it's like this activity, this people acting this way isn't new. It's new to her, but it's been happening since famous people ever existed,
Right.
And a lot of them go through like their PR training to where they deal with it. Like, like Tom Cruise, people are all, that's what he has, bodyguards for a reason, right?
Yeah.
But you don't ever see them going on their TikTok or anything and complaining about it. I'm not saying it's a problem that she is. I'm just saying that no one ever addresses it because the backlash. They want to like keep fostering their popularity and even some YouTubers like want to buy into that parasocial relationship to where like they pretend that they're still single. They pretend they're not. They don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend, or they're not married, so that they seem available to the people who find them attractive online, like if they're doing thirst traps or even OnlyFans or any stuff like that.
Right.
Like they feed off of it. Like they try to keep their momentum of their popularity growing from it. And so someone speaking out against it is like gives you whiplash. Like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Oh my goodness, because everyone just goes along with it, and they're like, oh yeah, let's probably like even myself, like I've like spoken out and like I've spoken out against it quite a few times, I guess, but not to like the level of like this. I'm just like, hey, don't come to my house. I don't know what she's going through. I don't know how bad it is for her to be bothered to this level. But I'm assuming like with the way it's blowing up that it's probably actually pretty horrible. Feeling like everything from your past, like everything's being dug through, like,
oh yeah,
or like you got your Facebook, right, and then you start worrying about people that you don't really know but that you're friends, and then they start digging through like your old stuff trying to find something to leak to. This is also a thing that happens, trying to leak something so that people can try to cancel you or something to talk about, just find some news or some dirt on you. Yeah, so it sucks. And then the way the internet is now, if someone finds something you did wrong like 12 years ago, no, you're done.
Which is crazy because you know what I'm saying? I was even thinking now, right? Like 20-year-old me versus now me. It's like, dude, that's not even the same human being. You know what I mean?
Remember yourself as like a edgy teenager that didn't understand like what's appropriate and what's not appropriate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, think about that version of yourself to now, and you're like, There's not really a whole lot more I could say about it. And like I said, the comments on this one are turned off too because it always anytime you see this kind of like someone talk about like that, there's always like a resistance of people like trying to make you feel that you shouldn't have boundaries or like you're a bad person for trying to like not have your life invaded,
You need us. We made you.
Right. It just kind of made me feel a little sort of like, I don't know. How do you, since you came onto the channel and you've been helping us make videos, have you had to deal with anything weird, Dane? Everything been good for you?
Not too weird, I've met some, people have noticed me, and be like, hey man, we really enjoy the videos. And I just, they've always seemed to be nice people. And if they ask for a picture and I'm not too busy, I usually do it. So, I mean, I haven't had any super weirdness, and thank God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy about it, but,
I think the people that watch us are super chill. And like I said, it's been, the channel's been growing over a long period of time. It's not like we got 4 million subscribers within a year, because then they'd all still be active, and it'd be like, it'd be a lot more noise.
Yeah.
But it's been slow. And I think that's I don't know. I always think I'm pretty lucky in that sense. Like, sure, I always want the channel to grow and everything like that, but from all the people that I've known that have had explosive growth, that part is always miserable, dealing with the people that get obsessed with you suddenly.
Yeah. We'll take the slow grind.
But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's been just more self-reflective for me, more than it has been for Chappell, but leave a like, leave a comment, do all that cool stuff. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. So toast my friends, I love you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.